pick last year, going 10-3. They had a magical run, but Clark Lee has to replace his dynamic playmaking quarterback, Diego Pavia. They've got the facilities, the recruiting, and the exciting city to build around in Nashville. Vanderbilt looking for another big year in 2026. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Vanderbilt's offense who will have the football first. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. What a game he had last time out. Found Pater 3 times, just under 100 yards in their win. The run inside. It's Alexander. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Carter. Fakes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Commodores decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Catch is made at the 15. Makes a move. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. The Wolfpack offense comes out, and they'll go on the attack for the first time today. And it will be C.J. Bailey at the helm. Last time out, a solid day in a victory, throwing for more than 200 yards and a couple of scores. Might be calling a hot route. Running inside. It's Scott. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, I think the coaches sort of got together and decided, hey, on this drive, we're going to establish the run. We're going to be more physical. First 2 plays of the drive are run plays, and both have had success. The players have gotten the message very, very clearly. We have got to come out here, and we've got to win the line of scrimmage.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. On the move. Picks up the first down. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
They'll stop play here to tend to the injured Commodore. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, NC State.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Play is halted momentarily as the training staff is out to check on an injured member of the Wolfpack. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt's offense out there looking to start a productive drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. With the catch, it's Sherrill. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And I can't wait to watch the Vanderbilt Commodores moving forward, because without Diego Pavia, what does this squad look like? Eli Stowers was a baller, too, who just went to the NFL in the first-round pick at tight end. It's a new era. Can they sustain this offense that they've had the last couple years? Who takes the helm? What does it look like? Palmer, I got more questions. I'd love to hear your answers.
Yeah, I mean, it's TBD, honestly, and I think it's not just replacing the playmaking ability of Pavia, running and throwing the football, but also the moxie and the leadership and his ability to galvanize the team and put everything on his shoulders in the biggest moments. That's stuff he can't coach. And so whoever the next guy is, he's got big shoes to fill. Even though Pavia wasn't one of the bigger quarterbacks in college football, from a leadership standpoint and from an intangible standpoint, he was one of the best. I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there. And as a result, the offense actually loses a couple yards.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires downfield. He's got an open man. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Alexander. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Keeps it on the option. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
To the air, it's Carter. Pressure coming. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Do you just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
On 4th down, looking to pass. And the pressure gets to the quarterback. Down he goes, but that penalty marker sitting right at the line of scrimmage might be offsides against the defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
The Commodores will try to move the chains on 4th down. Now the Wolfpack will use the first of their timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Coleman. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And how about that as an offensive call? Like, you bring 3 tight ends in the game, everything looks tight, bunched up. We're going to mash you, run the football, run a little bit of play action, sneak him out of the backfield, and find him down the field. Nice job by this offense, showing one thing, showing run, and then throwing the football down the field.
Keeps it on first down. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Second down coming up.
We've reached the end of the quarter and NC State has the edge. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. The run inside. It's Alexander. Here's a little room there. The 40. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown Commodores. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And he tacked on the extra point. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Off play action. Zings it complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. NC State to the line on 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And I like the bounce back for this offense. You go 3 and out, they don't get frustrated. They don't get down. Nice job going back to the drawing board, creating some good plays. Now here in a rhythm, moving the football.
NC State on the move, set up with another first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Unloads to the right. And it's picked off by the defender, but he's out of bounds. Couldn't get the foot down. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. Catches it at the 15. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Running inside, it's Alexander. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys, those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's
pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on 1st down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
The sack makes it an even longer 3rd down chance for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Carter. Lets it fly. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Takes it on the return. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
They'll give it on the counter. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Trying play action. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
They'll try to move the chains on fourth down. NC State comes to the line. The offense changing the play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth. To the air. It's Carter. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, and it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it, can't throw the football, can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
That's caught. It's Alexander. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Hey, man, I played with Tiki Barber and the Giants, Frank Gore and the 49ers, LaDainian Tomlinson in the Senior Bowl. These guys wanted to catch passes in our offense. Even though they knew sometimes they were the third or fourth read in the progression, they were hoping I was going to throw them a football. And it is so nice as a quarterback to know that you've got running backs like that want to be involved in the passing game.
Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Off the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Snow. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. Timeout called by NC State. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. To throw, it's Bailey. Makes the grab on the left. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. NC State quick to the line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Catch in the middle. It's Snow. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Looks as if he's going to run it. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. Let's get things popping this week with Kentucky taking on the number 6 team, the Texas A&M Aggies.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, and the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense rolling.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Wolfpack line up, trying to forge ahead for a few inches. On the move. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. A first down for the offense. The run inside. It's Scott. Can't get him to the ground. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Makes the grab.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. And it's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man, or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. Pulls it and fires to the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Third and short now from their own 48. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Might have a chance. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Escapes the pressure to his right. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Turning it on. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, they're chewing up clock on offense right now. They've been able to stay on the field and sustain this drive. They've been really, really good on 3rd downs, and it's not just throwing the football, but they've been able to do it running.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wolfpack. They take the lead here in the second half. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. So as soon as they step on the field here in the 3rd quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. He'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete. That's some old-school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wideout. They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate point.
Snags it, and he's open. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Commodores come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line and a big pickup on that one. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Alexander. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Dropping back, it's Carter. Just a short pass to the tight end.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Touchdown Doors! And they take it in for 6 more points. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds a man on the left. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll go right back to it. NC State will pick up the 1st down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. On the ground with the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. After 3 periods of play, and these 2 running backs have gone head-to-head. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. That's caught. It's Snow. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy.
Could be an alley. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. Run in the red zone. It's Goff. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, the QB knew coming into this one it was going to be tough. They have a lot of athletes on the back end, but today, guys just not able to separate. Accuracy hasn't always been perfect, and as a result, they've got another ball getting knocked away for an incompletion.
NC State has work to do to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at in the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide.
Touchdown, Wolfpack! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. The Wolfpack fight back.
Man, this is wild. Late in the game, we're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for their quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose it.
Looking downfield, it's Carter. Finds the tight end. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
The short hands, it's Thomas. Could not make his way to the corner.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Throws it deep. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Commodores will send out the punt unit. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Wilson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Takes the easy completion.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
It's 3rd and 5. from the gun, wants to pass. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Here's the return. Vanderbilt's offense out there looking to start a productive drive. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. That's reeled in. It's Spence. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
And it was the defense that got this started, right? They were the ones who got the stop, forced a punt, gave it back to the offense, who now just picked up a nice completion. You win as a team, but...
Got a little grass. Got enough for the first. Past the 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. They move on top here in the fourth.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Snags it over the middle. Snags it, and there's running room. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, trailing late here in the fourth quarter, what an effort, catching the ball in the middle of the field, knowing he's got to try to save as much clock as he can, and he's able to get himself out of bounds and do just that. That was incredible.
Got it in the middle, it's Snow.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
Back to pass on second down. He'll take the deep shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Wolfpack. They've got the lead here in the fourth. The Wolfpack fight back. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking, understanding right away. Dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing, good decision by the quarterback, getting it out quick.
The offense has a chance. Now one possession in the fourth. They'll move the wide receiver. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's complete to the left. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there. He knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target, and getting the completion.
Looking to throw, it's Carter. Fires to the middle. Fine, there's a live football. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. The Commodores signal for a timeout. It's their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides to the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Timeout taken by Vanderbilt. That's their second. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. The last time they had it, they weren't secure with the football and put it on the ground, David.
Yeah, and I think sometimes that will cause for you to be a little bit conservative, but keep doing you. Put that behind. It's one mistake, Jesse. Move on.
I've always been a fan of getting that guy who fumbled it, the ball back early. You got to let that guy turn the page. They need him to make plays if they're going to win this game.
Man, this is really good complimentary football so far. Like, you're down in the fourth quarter. Your defense has to get a stop. They get it, and I love the first play. We continue the momentum. Nice play on first down. Got to put this drive together. Got to get some points.
And they swarm him under. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He wants a big play here late. He's got it on the right. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
And now the Wolfpack will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. The Commodores will line it up on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Carter. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
A lot of times late in games, you see this by defenses. They're going to drop back.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy. And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Got his man. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game.
That is just textbook execution by the receiver on the corner route for that first down. Also, great find by the quarterback.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to throw on first down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Bailey. He's taking a deep shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a... Sends it downfield. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down. So the offense will have at least one more shot at this after the pass interference penalty gives them an untimed down. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. It's incomplete. A last gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth.